1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Acceptable. Right then. Twitch, is there a reason you've gone light mode instead of dark mode on me? That's very distracting. But oh well. You know... Hold on, I shouldn't say it. Hold on. Wait. Yes. No. Yes. Okay. For a minute there I was genuinely worried that the game wasn't going to load. But turns out no such worries were worth having. Okay. This is before I... Okay. So, last time on Laharl attempts to be amusing, we forgot to save the game for a long time, and then it crashed. So... I don't remember exactly what it is I need to be doing. Or why. So we're just gonna go and pick something to do, really. Now, it has been a while. As much as I would like to make jokes about, oh, I've been here the entire time, you just don't pay attention. It's been a bit, yeah. Real life has been a bit of a kick in the dick. Although I'm sure I don't need to tell anyone that. I believe it's been quite apparent, really, without me having to say anything, yes? That's okay. It's been a kick in the dick for everyone. That means we all have something in common. So obviously, that's a good thing. Right? Shared torch will clearly bring us together in a way that nothing else could, short of some sort of short of the mother of all cat videos. Yes, obviously. Did I actually equip this? I did not. I'm gonna use that right one actually. I'm gonna use this one. And it is that shared experience of things being the way they are that will bring us together as a species such that we will achieve things that even Florida man could not. And I don't really know what I'm on about, so it may be in your best interests to ignore me. We'll see. But see, here's the thing about that, right? You could ignore me. You could go off and do something else, but the fact that you're here suggests you really have nothing better to do with your time. And not that I'm trying to insult you, but why are you here? And I'm not just talking to the people who are here while I'm live. I mean, that's one thing, certainly. But I'm also attempting to address the people who come and watch these videos after, after the fact. There are so many better things you could be watching. Hey, you come here? I'm flattered. Though I don't understand. But it's okay, I don't have to understand. You and I, we can have a relationship. We can have something very special. And that's all that really matters. Is that nobody has to know. You know? And so basically what I'm saying is, the coronavirus is a love story. That's really what I'm gonna get at the end here, you know? It's a love story about the love story between Hello Feared and welcome to Scott. Yes, a lot less. I need to update that thing. I'm actually running a few more ones now. By a few I mean probably too many. What was I saying about? Right, it's a love story about humans and how badly we handle being alone. That's really what it's about. It's a rom-com. Hi, hey Stormwind, how you doing? I'm going to take all of these supplies, and I probably should. All right. So I remember basically nothing. It's been a while, and the problem is the last couple times I played this, I think twice in a row, I forgot to save and then the game crashed, basically resetting all progress. So, we're just gonna go and do something. Do you know what the requirements for the Caliph bounty are? No, actually. I'm not sure there are requirements because I could swear I've seen it just show up apropos of nothing. So I'm not sure there are requirements, my good man. If there are, I'm not sure what they are. Okay. I think we're gonna try and destroy this person. I mean, I could go for the Luddic Pather bounty, but... I mean, why wouldn't I, actually? It looks like it'd be pretty easy. Or is this one of the ones I did before? Is this what crashed? I don't remember. I would imagine it would. Ah, what the hell. I mean, I've got quite the fleet. I'm sure we'll be fine. I have to admit, while it has been the initial reason I took a break from this was just because of how frustrating it was to, you know, play for like 2 hours, crash, everything reset multiple times. But in the end, really, I don't think there's anything that's going to stop me coming back to this game like over and over and over and over again. I still check the Starsector Discord on a daily basis. And I mean, there's the tournament as well coming up, which I believe part of it's going on today under Nemo. Because Nemo's such a lovely, fuzzy little kangaroo. I don't know. I actually don't know. Much about Nemo, admittedly. Who are you? Do I hostile to you? I don't think I am. Apparently not. Very well, carry on. Couldn't remember if I was. Either your mic is too low or your music is too loud. Well, probably the music is too loud. Let me cut the music and boost Mr. Mike here. Good to see you, Mr. Sinosauropter. Oh, your Kingdom of Terra, man. Hello. Why are you watching me? I am worthless. Good to see you. I had to read your username a second time to remember. Oh yeah, that's the username I associate with the wonderful drill ships. Username? Do people still call them usernames? Or has handle taken common parlance? Because as far as I know, you still call it a username. Why am I not using the hyper woof jump? Because, a wild Laharl has appeared. What will you do? Hey, Zelium. Yes, the encounter rate for the Laharl is quite low, isn't it? They should really patch that. You're a comfy watch while... You're a comfy watch while modding, my good man. There we go. I just had to do a stupid accent to understand what you were on about. Hi-ho. I don't know if you're making a reference to the game that I'm thinking of when you say hi-ho. I should stream that. How would I get my paws on it? Varuna Brexit? Are you serious? Oh, I would do that bounty if it wasn't that far away. Right, what was I in here for? Right, I was hunting some person. And they're not here. So it must be this one over here, okay. Ned Ludd? Yes, we're going after Ned Ludd. Legio bounty, not interesting. Slightly interesting, but too far away. Actually, before we leave... Yay, I won money. I stopped here for some reason, and I no longer remember what it is. I guess you can have these whole mods. Give me more money. Not that. You may have this. Did the bounty yesterday, remember 2 bonnet heads trying to flank me and failing? Well, let's hope we see some similar failures on the part of our enemy today. Give me that fuel. I just realized I need it. Right. Oh. Hold on. There's a bounty on this here base. Well, I mean, I kind of need money. So you know what? It's kind of mean and arguably unnecessary, but we're gonna go ahead and beat them up. And I probably over-deployed, but it is a full low-tech base, you know. It is vaguely threatening. How is the stream handling the... Ooh, the stream is not handling that well. Why? Oh wait, is it smoothing out? I can't tell. The answer is no. Do I have like too many other tabs open? I probably do. Let's hold on while I close a bunch of things. Because frankly, I don't think I can put up with the game being quite that laggy. And I also don't imagine that you appreciate it. I could be wrong about that. But I think I'm right. It's a 1-star for you. How is it threatening? Okay, well... Listen. I have lost. Well, as you can see, my poor Haze is taking damage. Astral taking names. I wish your Astral would stop taking the frames. There's no reason for it to be running this badly. Okay, now it's smoothing out, kind of. A little bit, maybe. More or less. Kind of? Well, your Astral is doing the usual bombing run stuff. And I really wish the frames would stabilize. My computer is... It hasn't been immersed in lava or anything recently. Don't see why I would be doing this to me. Well, this is now an audiobook stream for all it's worth. As Cathedral from the Shipwreck real, don't we? I have acted like that before. You know, I keep waiting to see if frames per second is going to smooth out and behave, and it's just not doing it. I mean, it's kind of doing it. A little bit. But not as much as I need it to. I guess it's getting better? Alright, I'll just leave it for now and you can complain at me if it never gets better. How about that? Also, yeah, I apparently overdeployed. We're not really having much trouble here. Well, that was fun. Ooh, a lost cluster. Some other stuff that I probably shouldn't have. Well, that will help our money issue a little bit. Not as much as we need, but it will help a little bit. And we're being invaded. Oh, joyous day. Well, the invasion isn't for a little while. Maybe we can get this bounty first. I mean, here's the other place we expect the bounty might even exist. So let's take ourselves a quick look. He is here somewhere. In a barren world, such as might be this one. Yep. I see no reason why we shouldn't just be able to take them, right? It's only 3 stars. Admittedly, I have never looked at the little difficulty meter before. I've kind of... I forgot it existed. Stormwind, since you're here, how about we deploy your Astral again, yeah? I think that's a good idea. Clearly, your presence here means that it will perform to the very best of its ability. And if it doesn't, then it's your fault. But I'm sure that that won't happen. Let's throw in the storm. Yes. And we'll work our way here. Hello, Tromdanzer. Why have I not repaired? Right, because I don't have any money. For a minute I was wondering, why haven't I repaired the best ship in my fleet? It's because the best ship in my fleet probably cost a couple mil. I'm guessing anyway. It's the quiet times before the murder begins that I really cherish. That was a lie. Hello, why are you teleporting? The enemy's not even near yet. You know, considering this is a Luddic fleet we're up against, I kind of expected to see them already. I mean, there's one of them. John, come here. Nope, can't be bothered with us. Fine. That might be a bad idea. I don't want to get us flanked by Pathers. I should just let it go. There's somebody over here. Oh, there's lots of people over. Oh, just a Dominator actually. A Dominator getting beaten up by a tiny ship because it has no shields. You poor, pathetic sod. And on this side, Hammerhead's getting beaten up. Not a problem. Goodbye to you, and I'm thinking you're dead. Oh! I need to pay attention over here. They're all over here. Now, if I remember correctly, the Luddic Path Ventures tend to be an issue. So I'm actually going to throw on like a couple more ships. Specifically to bolster things over here before the Ventures really start to become a problem for me. I think it's just because the Ventures take too long to kill. Really. Alright, we've killed the things on the right side, so now we can bring ourselves to bear over here where we need to, I believe. Actually, the Traumtanzer is handling everything that's thrown at it. The Onslaught is already here, which is a bit of an issue. What's going on up here? Not a whole lot that I need to concern myself with by the looks of it. I need to worry about down here where my green Dominator is. No green Dominator! Okay, it's okay. One of your bomber runs appears to have done something very strange there, Stormwind. You with my 6 capital fleet by my... Oh, you're approaching me. I should really watch that show. I've watched the first season and I think some of the second one, but I've never really watched it through. I should probably do so if nothing else so I understand the constant flow of memes. Although at this rate I might learn more about it via memes than by watching it, frankly. Alright, that seems handled. Is the Pather Onslaught handled? Pathetic as it is? Yes. Yes, it is. Good. Yeah, you're not long for this one. There we go. Are the Ventures down here being properly dealt with? Sort of. The Lysander is surprisingly doing well. Part 1 and 2 are just the sun is a deadly laser versus people afraid of the sun. I mean, granted, that does seem to more or less be the case. Just with extreme cheesiness applied liberally on top of that. Which seems to be what people like about it, so I guess that's okay. Ooh, you poor thing. That's gonna hurt. Oh, is it gonna catch you? It did, but you managed to get your shield back up in time. I've just realized your Project Silk gun affects my missiles as well. That's not great. There goes the mule. There's a bonnet head here, which is a threat? Could be. What's this over here? What's happening? You're up against some tiny thing? You gonna win? Well, probably. How are you doing, Stormwind? Just fine, actually. I mean, you're not even having to really make bombing runs. It's more, they're just almost missile launcher platforms at this point. Ow, that was painful looking. Yeah, I don't think this venture... Green Dominator didn't even need to help you there. Nice of him to do so, though. What do we got up here? Oh, a Roach King. Bye. Something unshielded in front of the SRAB Traumtanzer is not going to last very long. Even if it is something like you. This all seems to be going more or less as intended. There's a dragon trying to push on my Vindicator. And being summarily punished. There goes another venture. Which is all they deserve. Oh, the Scorpion's actually getting in there and doing some damage too. Good on him. I kind of forgot I deployed him, but there he is. Doing work. Respect. Oh, that'll be it for you and me. No, surprisingly not. That was. There goes a torch, nobody's surprised. Looks like just about done here. Lovely. I can probably rescind the defense order. Get things done, yeah? There goes the Barbarian. That just leaves the two of you. Oh, hey, Dub. How you doing? It's been a while. I mean, obviously, I've been gone. It's good to see you, though. Me fighting my 20th battle with my famous 14th Legion. Where are the legendary traits? I haven't paid much attention to Starship Legends, actually. I should probably pay it some more attention, considering how much I adore it. See if I can... See if there's a way to game it where I can kind of get the traits I want. Come on, die. There we go. Did I won? Yes, no, maybe? I guess let's gather up over here. So... Is there something left? Do I need to do end battle? Or do they have like some sort of slow reinforcement? I'm assuming the latter right now. I guess it's possible they had a modular ship that retreated, but... Do Pathers have access to any modular ships? I don't know that they do. Oh! Right, I'd forgotten about this. Hello. Yes, hi. I forgot whether this was a challenge last time. Oh, Hammerhead, move! Hammerhead, move! Hammerhead, move! I say, but you're not actually taking any real damage. That might be because it has all explosive weapons and you're going to take damage now that your shields are down, but I digress. Yeah, now you're taking damage. It's just a bunch of Devastator cannons. You may want to back off. Everybody kill it, except the Hammerhead. Hammerhead needs to go the other way. It really wants to kill the Hammerhead. Well, it can suck that the Hammerhead got away. And now, it is facing ours first towards the entire rest of the fleet. Admittedly, none of our missiles are really getting through that wall of flak fire. Electro Cruiser, could you back up a bit? Your shield's a bit narrow to be doing what you're doing. Scorpion's also having some trouble for unknown reasons. Okay, eliminate doesn't mean cuddle. Back off, guys. Have a sense of self-preservation, please. It is going to take forever for you to vent. Why did you do that? Look at how slowly that's venting. Why would it... Okay, whatever. A Stormwind, your bombing run's going to be a bit unopposed. Yeah, that all hits. I mean, sure, it's got its flux back now, but... is that going to be enough to save it? I don't imagine so. The enemy fleet is defeated. Not yet, it's not kill it. Teaching fools basic rules. Isn't the Allure Wing the antimatter bomber? Or am I thinking of something else? I might be thinking of something else. Admittedly. Not that it matters. How much longer before it blows up? There we go. You know, I was expecting a much larger explosion. Okay. So we'll just take the unique because I don't care about it, but you know, it is the whole point, so it's mine now. I'm not really broken up about not being able to recover the Ragnarok. That thing seems like a huge investment of resources for probably not very much gain, really. Or at least that's the impression I get. I could be completely wrong. So, since there are some people here, I should probably explain why I've been gone. Basically, I needed money, so I had to prioritize some real life stuff, like trying to get a job and doing a bunch of extra work that came up that I was able to do. And I managed to get a really good interview. I don't know if I've got the job yet, but if I do, I might be a little more absent than usual again. I will try to keep this regular, but at the same time, I also need to eat food. And unfortunately, this is not generally a thing that is free. What am I looking at? I'm looking for this invasion, right? Is there a bounty I can do on the way home? Technically, yes. The tiny Arcala constellation contains you. I'm gonna murder you, I think. And apparently pirates are raiding my stuff. How dare they? I'm going to murder them all. But yeah, it isn't because hi Christ. It isn't it isn't because I'm sick of Twitch or anything that I've been gone. It's just a need to get certain parts of my life in order. What is going on? There's not even like an official military movement. These people are just insane is all that's happening. I'm tempted to kill some of them and see if I can fight all of them off, but they're all pristine and some of them are very big, so I don't think I'll do that. Whew, though. I would like to get a fleet at one point that can do that sort of thing, mind you. It'd be an awful lot of fun. Let's just jump over that instead of having to deal with it. And our quarry should be in here somewhere abouts. Yep. Just kind of right there all by yourself. So I'm not entirely sure we can take this one, but I feel like doing something interesting, so we're going to. We're going to try. Stormwind, you're still here, so we're going to keep using you. Because why not, really? Let's not do the Emperor. Throw in a few of you guys. Yeah, we'll use this as our opener. And we'll start here, and then move up. I don't know what to expect from this bounty. I've never done Elaine Megas before. Got the bombers for the task at hand? I believe you do. I mean, what you specifically got is a Rafale 1, which is Dassault Mikoyan, I think? A dagger, which has the lovely Atropos, the Allure antimatter bomber, a Prism Strike drone wing, which I'm not clear what that is actually, a Cicada bomber wing, which I don't remember, and an Ember kinetic bomber wing, which I also don't remember. I think one of them is this thing with the hammer torpedoes. I'm not clear on what the remnant looking ones do, but I'm sure it's fine. Basically, you have plenty of bombs. Alright, let's try and move in on them. All they got up here is a torch. That's not really a threat. Got all the flavors to bomb with? Very much do. Oh, hello, Tigger. Good kitty. Oh, Tigger. Okay. Could you not do that to the headphone cord? Give that back. Thank you. Now you may lay there and be sweet. Yes. Right then. Well, not a lot that's immediately threatening. Yet. They are throwing in, what are those? Climbing custom mod tankers. It's a war Phaeton. Got it. It's alive! Hello, Howler. How are you doing? What is that thing? It's using a pyre. Cassius? It's from Pearson. Alright. Kind of strange that you've got that, but whatever. I'm sure the Tunguska can handle you, and I'm beginning to think that I'm wrong. Ooh. So much for that climbing. Meanwhile, the Tunguska is losing. I'm sure it's fine. I said sarcastically. Oh, the other climbing's getting taken out too. Wow. That was fast, actually, considering those are some of the unique ships here. Well, that means we can focus on this front. They've got 2 Atlas Mark IIs, actually. Atlas Mark IIs are sort of threatening from a DP perspective because it's roughly capital-grade armament for cruiser-grade cost in terms of deployment. Individually, they're weak, sure, but not to be underestimated as a tactical solution and nothing else. Doing good? Derping around in Gimp Shop? I always wondered why it was named Gimp. Like, is that intentional? Or was that, like, not the word that it is back then, whenever they made it? Spade over there, I'm not really concerned about that. Crayon down. Atlas Mark II probably isn't super long for life. Whatever that is almost dead. Oh, are one of those S-traps gonna get through? Yep. There goes the cockroach. It's GNU image something something, but they knew what they were doing. Image manipulation program. In fairness, fun with acronyms is, well, fun with acronyms. I wouldn't blame them necessarily, I was just curious if they knew what they'd done. Why? I'm not sure what that means. You might just be making adorable noises. You adorable person. So this is going a lot more easily than I thought it was going to, honestly. They don't have warships, really. They've got combat logistics ships, which, while not to be underestimated, are certainly easier to handle than, you know, a war fleet. And, so I'm wondering why the bounty was as expensive as it was. Because this is pretty handleable, really. Colonies and games be like, Rimworld, one small tile, Starsector. Okay. In fairness, from what I understand in Rimworld, you can eventually conquer the planet, right? I think that it's something that hello, that looks interesting. I think it's something that the game isn't meant to handle in terms of processing power, but you can technically do so, yes? Why would you jump forward, Mr. Strike? Did this strike you as a good idea? I assure you it is not. Yep, and that's about how I expected that to go. Oh, you? You've got an asteroid cracker, I see that. Get away from me with that thing. I need to take off this defense order so we can get up there and get some work done. This Cassius here has survived a while. You have a narrow shield, surprisingly. What's your major strength then? What's your raison d'etre? You're certainly covered in missiles, I guess That is pretty threatening. Goes an enforcer and a streak. I could probably call a full assault be fine. Ooh. Ow. Yeah, I probably could. Oh, and here's the bomber run. Yeah, you managed to sneak an Atropos in. That's pretty good. Looks like there's some sort of carrier back here now providing a bit of support. I don't think it's enough though. Well, yep, second bomber run, that'll about do it. The Leviathan is down. My 14th Legion with 2 Cyclone Reapers. It amazes me how many Legions I've seen that want to be like frontline combat ships, but occasionally they'll have a loadout that is kind of conducive to it. Kind of like the one you just mentioned. Ooh. That poor tiny ship caught in a bombing run. It's surprisingly not dead though. Colossus Mark II somewhere has died. Over here. Okay, I see the Gondodactylus went after it. And the Tunguska. There's the Cassius down. I was wondering how long that was going to take. The Atlas Mark III is done. We can probably call a full assault. There's another Atlas Mark III coming. Christ. Let's call a full assault, and let's break them. I don't think there's anything of significant threat in there. There is an Eldial, which is ordinarily quite a threatening ship, but it looks like it's already being taken out. What are you? Oh, that's the Emil. I recognize that. Which the Cathedral class works best as heavy fire support ships. All the ships like it didn't say their Paragon face tank the enemy. Yeah, I'd say that's right. Emil class disabled. There we go. What are you doing? How did you think this was going to end for you? Poor wolf. Oh, what? My Gondodactylus is dying. What's happening? Enemy fighters, I guess? Remove the full assault. Be a little more careful. Because the Tunguska's taken a bunch of damage too, notably. Alright, so we need to continue to have some respect for the enemy. They've got a lot of fighters. There goes a mongrel. Who are you and where have you come from? Hello, Emil. There's a Wayfarer. I'm nobody important. Don't worry about it. No, my Liberator, back up. You have too much flux. Green Dominator ho. It has been 5,000 years. Listen, things need doing. Real life has to happen or I can't eat, and then I die. And I don't want to die. The troll has awoken. I mean, we all knew he would. He sensed the presence of the junk fleet. A disturbance in his force. Although, in fairness, I think it's more the enemy's fleet than mine this time. That is a lot of Atropos torpedoes. Would you mind knocking that off? Thank you. Full assault now? Full assault. We're doing well enough without it. I don't think it needs to be said. Since the presence of unoptimized builds, they reek to me. Ow, my green dominator. Knock that off. Somebody take out this, I guess it's a missile ship. I don't care what it's called. It needs to die. It has no shield, so that shouldn't be hard. Oh, well, yes, like that. It was a Mongol, okay. Are we doing anything about these CR0 ships over here? No? That hardly matters. Oh, hello. The one non-combat logistic ships. Hello, mod. Interesting to see you here in this fleet of all things. I guess this fleet pulls partially from pirate blueprints? What a cool thing. What is wrong with the apparition? Oh, it's being harassed by fighters. I see. Well, there's not really anything I can do about that at this point. Sorry, mate. Not very much left to destroy, so I'm sure we're fine. Although I will send in a reinforcement just in case, and also to deal with what is apparently behind us causing problems. Lysander, how about you get in here? Oh, hello. Didn't realize you were sitting right there waiting. And it's been 5,000 years. Got this, Lysander? You kind of look like you do. Yeah, you got this. Right, I'll leave you to it. How are we doing up here? Looks like we're just knocking them down pretty easily. Yeah, not much trouble. There goes the barbarian. The dragon's been forced to back off. There is another barbarian. Or a dragon. Slightly hard to tell the difference. The mod is actually a bit of a concern though. Not everything is a JoJo reference. I think it is with Fjörninen. Fjörninen Morvunskar. I like saying that name. Barbarian, barbarian, barbarian. They're all barbarians. I am stupid. There are no dragons here. Oh well. No, the dragon's the bigger one. That's right. I'm done. Oh, what the? That's an LG Eagle, isn't it? What are you doing here? Not that I'm complaining. Oh, the mat's getting beat up. Wonderful. I guess it'll retreat now. Never mind. Oh, that was an Imhotep. Pardon me. Surprised you're still going with this run. Isn't it kind of out of date at this point? Yes. It is. Here's the thing though, there's about to be a tournament. And you know there's going to be a bunch of stuff after the tournament. So I'm going to run with this for now. will see what I do afterwards. Plus, I'm actually one of the streamers for the tournament, so I'll be doing that as well. Barbarian down. Isn't the tourney a multi-week thing? There's plenty of time for 2 runs. No, there isn't. There's plenty of time for 10% of a run. LG Eagle. That might be nice to have. Do you still need moderators? You're right, I do. I'm sorry. Again, lots of real life has happened that's been kind of serious. And I totally forgot I needed to do that. Most thermal balancing needed to be safe compatible for the most part? Maybe. I have a suspicion something's not going. But you're right, I do still need moderators. Weren't you one of the people I was asking about that? I think Emil volunteered too, but that's hilarious. I forget why it was I needed a moderator. I'm trying to remember. Well, Stormwind, you got kind of beat up there. Be more careful, boy. Oh, hello. That might be why. No other serious threats? Not really, although most of my forces are retreating. Get some more in. People being arseholes in chat? Yeah, I guess so. It's just like, you know, I wouldn't expect a lot of arseholeness from, like, the tournament watchers in general. So I'm wondering, like, did I have some specific reason to go, I need a person? Just paint scratches on the hull. How endgame is having all your captains at max level? Not that endgame, really. It's not hard to level them. They seem to level pretty fast. Odds are someone's gonna be crazy. I mean, you're right. Alright, that's another barbarian down. What are you doing over here, Days? Just torturing another barbarian, I see. No complaints. You gonna kill it? You're certainly trying. Oh, please get a sympathetic explosion. Kill it now, kill it now, kill it now! Come on! Aw, it's too far away now. You'll have to kill it separately. Don't let it get away. Oh, you let it get away. I'm disappointed. Didn't even chat mods at the moment. Chat mods? Oh, moderators, right. I'm sorry. I went right back to like game mods in my head. I don't have any moderators of any description. Dromtanzer do not retreat, at least not yet. Alright, I guess actually I should let you retreat, huh? Alright, go ahead. Oh, there's the dragon. Seeing as you're a professional modder, how do I make a projectile go through missiles instead of die to a single pylon? I have no idea. I think there's a tag for it, though. I think you have to class the projectile a certain way. There should be a tag in the projectile file, or maybe the weapon file. I'm not sure. I haven't actually screwed with that in a while now. Alright, they've got a number of actually rather threatening ships, and most of our stuff is having to retreat. I have to be a bit careful. I say, as the Raptor tortures that poor brute. Stormwind, you're kind of at CR0. Don't know if you've noticed, mate, but that isn't good for you. You may wish to leave at your soonest capability. Because I think you're gonna die. Unless we pull a victory really quickly here. I mean, I did send in the Nibbling Albion. It is here to help. You might be out of it, man. Well, they are backing off a little bit now that the Albion is here. I will send in the Lions and the Pocket Gust as well. Days, what you up to? Killing a brute? Lovely stuff. And the Astral just died. Well, it was only disabled, so make sure you were in your cryopod, and I'm sure we can get you back out with the ship, hopefully. And the brute's destroyed. Good work there, mate. I need to remember that when we're playing, when a battle goes long enough that something slow like the Astral has to retreat, I need to make it a direct retreat, or it'll take way too long and do that. Fortunately, we've got kind of a pincer on the remaining enemy forces, so this shouldn't be too big of a deal. Although we're letting the pincer loosen for some reason. And suddenly I have all the deployment points I could ever want. I'm not going to use all of them, but let's speed this up a bit. Alright, you've got that handled. We've just got to make sure these things get killed. Hayes, what are you doing? Are you handling yourself just fine? Yes, actually, you are, to my surprise. Go ahead and make sure that one doesn't get away for me, yeah? Thank you. Challenge for my next playthrough. Got an idea? Archnasis. Archnasis seems difficult to me. I could be wrong about that, but at least to me, Archnasis seems like a difficult faction to play. Why? Because they're hostile to almost everybody, and the ships, while good, aren't amazing, and you really need to kind of work with them to make them effective. It's not just that they're hostile to everybody, they randomly become hostile to people just without you in control of it at all. Alright. Only a little bit more to... Niagara. Niagara? Niagara. I need that! Attention all captains. Niagara sighted. Hostilities and eventually you're only hostile to 1 to 2 factions at once. The other factions usually take offense for a little longer, though. Oh, Christ, they're not done. There's still quite a bit more here to fight. Okay. Fine. I've got more ships. Frigate rush! Battle wagon? Yeah, that's the Infernus. Which is a fair challenge. I think we've got it at this point, though. I've managed to get the next wave of my forces properly resurged in, and they don't have escorts. There goes a dragon. Oh, a red hand. I don't remember how threatening those are or aren't. I think it's a pretty threatening ship. Clean Air Zone, would you like to explain why you are cuddling the enemy? Ow. Alright, it looks like we've sort of got this handled. It's a bit chaotic, it's a bit messy, but we've sort of got this, it looks like. We are slowly inflicting damage on the Infernus. A bit more quickly now, actually. The Niagara is being sort of held off. Yeah, we've got this. Would you mind backing up from the thing that's about to explode, Mr. Tiny Frigate? Alright, the Infernus is down. That leaves us a Niagara, a dragon, and a red hand. Huh? Correction, there is a second red hand. I thought there could only be one red hand. Wasn't it a unique ship? Cuddle time. Yes, always. Well, this red hand's being taken out. I guess it's a support ship? Enemy fleet is defeated. Full assault. Kill as many of them as we can. There's a third. No, third? No, second. We're just that close to the map limits. Pyro Niagara has been disabled. Excellent. Go, little pest class, go! Well, this red hand didn't make it. The other two retreated. Nice. Can't pursue them. I can get my Astral back, though. Congrats, Stormwind. Now, what do I want? I want one of the Climbings, because it's unique. Do I want the Atlas Mark III? 6 bays? Yes, I do. And I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, the DP cost, unless I'm reading this wrong, fairly low. I guess I'll take the Cassius. I guess I'll take the Emil. Do I want the Infernus? I've never used an Infernus. I'll take it just because I've never used it. The Leviathan is the unique for the day. Yes. should mothball the huge things we've been gathering. Back up here where you belong, Stormwind. They did get away with the remains, though. Sadly. Still, that was one of the higher ranking bounties we could have done. We've got a not indecent amount of money now. We can use that to grow our colonies and therefore make more money. We could try for this bounty, but I'm pretty sure this one is not something doable for us right now. So let's just focus on getting back home. There's an invasion due. Survived the fight? Yes, you did. We'll see if we can afford to use some bigger bombers. And because of the mothballing, we can't do the hyper whoop jump, so we'll just have to have a nice calm flight through the stars on our way home. So how are you guys doing? I mean, I already talked about how I've been doing. It's been strange. Which, strange is the new normal now, what with the plague and everything, really. But overall, things could be a lot worse. So I'm not going to complain. Much, anyway. What the hell? JPEG Mafia, all caps, no spaces, Benton. Starsector's an easy game, Laharl is putting up a show. Putting on? No, I mean, I don't try to play this optimally. As in, I don't specifically try to exploit the game and make it easy for myself. But within that context, I do get put in a genuine effort. Just existing as of late, yeah, that makes sense. That's basically how it's been. Also, the hell is this name? Oh my god, it's right in a toxic world in a system with a yellow primary star and the Wonder Nebula. Well, there's really only two places that could be. I mean, it's gotta be in my system, right? Month of Disrupting Path of Rocks is a great way to be done with a run by Cycle 209, though. I'm not trying to finish the run quickly. I'm just playing however I feel like. Now look at this, there's the bounty. Nice of you to show up and offer me money! Come here, JPEG Mafia, all caps, no space. Die. You are actually turning around to try and fight me. Very honorable. Very stupid. I don't need the Traumtanzer for this. Renegade. Take the Nibbling Albion. Don't take the Nibbling Albion. Take the Emperor, the Slugworth. Ooh, the Leons. Who else hasn't had a chance to rough lately? Take the Brutes. Badger, Enforcer, Gissel, Blackbus. Take the Mini Paragon. This skirt, this thing, and that. And the Maidai, I think, actually, and the Proteus. You guys should be able to handle this. There's even some transmitters for us. It feels like just a few days ago that the tournament was more than a week off, and now it's here, man. Time's going by way too quickly these days. A scythe and a... I forget what the normal one's called. Robber fly as well. Well, this shouldn't be a difficult fight. Not to say I still couldn't lose ships. Things can always go badly. But it looks like we've pretty much got control of our situation. They do have this big old Crominus up here, but I'm not super concerned about that if we can take out the rest of their fleet beforehand. Provided we can do that, we should be able to take out the Crominus just fine. If not, the Crominus might actually prove to be a bit difficult. You handling this, Mr. Little Ideal? Sort of. Sufficiently. Let's call it sufficiently. Alright. They've mostly just got a bunch of frigates, and we're managing to knock enough of those away to hopefully isolate the Crominus. This pirate venture needs to go, though. And whatever this thing is, I'm not sure what that is. A tremor? A tremor, yes. I had it right, yay! I have a memory. But yeah, this thing also has some decent armament. It would very much benefit from us getting distracted with the Crominus and being able to flank us, so it needs to go. Which, fortunately, is what looks like is happening. That fancy-looking missile missed, which is a bit sad, though. How's this going down here? Are you alright? Ooh. Yeah, you're doing fine. Very pretty. That seems to be alright. The tremor is getting completely destroyed at this point. Alright, that's fine, that's fine. We have taken control of the point. The CGR HSST TSPLS SDS has been destroyed. I love the names that generate sometimes. Right, there goes the tremor. That Basset Hound is getting taken out. Not much left to seriously concern us. Just the Crominus. There goes a Warden. Crominus is backing off, to my surprise. I mean, it is a bit outclassed. I just wasn't expecting that. that massive torpedo gun gonna hit? No, it got destroyed. That thing goes too slowly to be of much use, I think. Could be wrong about that. It feels lonely. Don't you let them take that point. There's a pirate venture and a badger here. Those might be a bit tough, I say, as the pirate venture gets smacked in the gob. Is that a mini donut? Yes, have you seen the ideal, class? This is the ideal. Not a paragon, just an ideal. Isn't it adorable? There's many versions of the other vanilla capitals as well. And of course there's the micro slot that I created, the fighter. What mod is minigun from? It's one of those little mods on the forums. I don't remember what it's called. But it's got the other capital frigates, so to speak, on it there. I'll find it for you. Posted to the Discord that Oni and I have. This poor Crominus. It's just being slowly bullied. There goes the Badger. Second-rate mods that is now buried in the subform. I wouldn't say second-rate. There we go. Goodbye. Is that it? We done? Do I win? Nope, not quite. There's a brawler left. An LG brawler. Hey. I'd like that. Everybody kill him. There we go. Do I want any of your stuff? I want the Chrominus. Thank you. And the LG Brawler. Yay, more money for me. Common wheat editions? Yes, that. It does a few other things as well, I think. Alright, since we've got some decent money, for once, we're going to try and build our colonies up so that they can make money for us. Really. Because income has certainly been an issue lately. We'll start with Alzorn. I've got a bunch more industry slots I can use here. I think Halzorn was the one I was going to turn into a mostly military world, so I do need to take a slot here for the military base. I don't want to do that right now, so I need to decide what the third slot for. It has Capital Griffin, that's why I got the mod. It is pretty great. Would the Megaport upgrade be worth it? Probably, right? I think so. We'll do that, and then let me check on Ethereal, actually, first. Called the Pegasus. Yeah, it looks pretty neat, I think. Alright, so we've got these things. +5 minimal stability. command nullified. I could do just like commerce. Which does involve a lot of, let's go commerce. And upgrade this megaport. And then we'll stop spending money for now, I think. Let's put away all the toys. I like Miskulls. Got a few new things. Alright then. So let's unmothball the stuff that we picked up, and then take a look and see if we want to use any of it besides that trash. So first, this climbing thing. Camouflaged turret? So... Mjolnirs. It's got 2 Mjolnirs on it. Okay. That seems excessive. Well, it's destroyer size. I can think of uses for this. Having it broadside on the right with whatever this medium is would be interesting. With some support missiles. We might use this. The Atlas Mark III, while it does have a slight debuff, it still has 6 bays. And I think therefore has the potential to be useful. As a spam carrier, if nothing else. So we will probably use this. I don't think we'll use the adorable little Cassius. This was mostly just for collection's sake. Of course we'll use the Emil. Why wouldn't we? The Infernus. Ooh, I think that is the biggest weapon I've ever seen. Look at that thing! That is beautiful. Let's see, some built-in boar drones, and an absolute mess of mounts. I'm not sure how I would fit this thing out, but it looks neat. Then there's the Leviathan. That's the biggest gun you've seen. You haven't seen enough guns. Probably. This is surprisingly thin on mounts. I mean, it's got 4 bays and lots of small missile points, but not really a lot of gun room, really? Plenty of ordnance points, I guess, and reserve deployment. I guess it's sort of intended to be a carrier, then? It's got 2,000 cargo capacity. It's a combat lodge. Maybe we'll use it, maybe not. We'll see. I already know what the Brawler LG is. I'm just happy that I picked it up. And then the Chrominus. I've used it once before. I don't really remember how that went, though. Kind of why I got inspired to make a massive ballistic. Fair enough, mate. When they tell you size does not matter. It does. Alright, I'm not going to use the climbing. I'm going to use the Atlas Mark III. Because it's just a really cheap way to get a stupid amount of, well, fighters out in space. So, just gonna stick a bunch of Vulcan cannons on. And a flat cannon. Yes, make yourself comfortable, Tigger. We'll put on SFL Predator. And probably expanded deck crew as well. What's 40 divided by 6? 12, 36. Roughly 6? I could just do a pile of overclocked Gladius. I'm curious. How well does that work? Again, let's just try and enforce her first. Why do you have no CR? So how does the overclocked Gladius work as a fighter? Let's see. Not bad. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's working well enough. The whole point is for it to be a spam carrier, and it's certainly doing that. Yeah, this is fine. What's the range on these things? Oh, 2,500. Ah, that's not good. Needs to be able to support its friends. Wait, what about the Pinscher? What is the Predator hull mod? This is from another one of those little mods on the subforums. It's a mod that was focused around carriers and the like. If you think that was bad in terms of not the bees, wait until you see the Pinschers. Look at them. Go. Go and destroy! There's so many of them with little face cloaks and little pink lasers! It's beautiful! And they've got a decent range on them, too. That's actually working way better than the overclocked Gladius. Like, the overclocked Gladius are a lot stronger in terms of punishment they can put up with. These things will get taken out by flat cannons. But yeah, no more Enforcer. So yeah, this is good. Right, not gonna work with you. Now the Emil class is obviously worth our time. We're gonna give it a string pulsar. And versus Dominator, you wanna see it? Okay, I'll pull up a Dominator. Come here, you. Oh, it's CR0 again. Doop. There we go. The Atlas Mark III is roughly cruiser grade, so a test against the Dominator should be roughly comparable. The thing about those little pink guns is I think they're kinetic. It's not going to do much to the Dominator's armor, but it will keep the shields down. I say it's not going to do much, maybe it's energy. It certainly seems like it does a fair amount of damage to the armor. Maybe that's just because there's so many of them shooting at it, though. Yeah, the Dominator's not even really able to defend itself against those. The Dominator is going to die. I think this is partially because of the SFL Predator system buffing them, admittedly. Like, the Affenpinscher by itself is not quite this amazing. Oh my. The Dominator might still be able to kill the Atlas Mark III, though. Yeah, it's not like... The Atlas Mark III is not exactly a strong ship. Well, it's holding up well enough. Yeah. Get dominated. Sweet. Nice to know that works as well as I hope. A bit scary, yes. And I'm very pleased. Hey, Emil. You like SRABs, right? Everybody does. How much would it cost to restore you? Not much, but I'm not going to. Alright, what am I going to work out next? That base dissipation is abysmal? Yes, it is. I'm not going to use this. I think I'm going to pass on the Chrominus as well for now. And you. I am using the Atlas Mark III. I will consider the Infernus. Is this even supposed to hold a gun? Sort of. Better be like 2 DP or something. It is 3, I think? 4? It's the recovery cost, right? Is the DP? Alright, I'm gonna work with the Infernus here because I love this Hellfire Cannon thing. It seems like fun. So, this needs to be some sort of point defense. Facing all the way back here. Could just make it a heavy sword breaker. Devastator is also an acceptable solution. A Lasher is also 4. I will consider this. Let's use Shredders here. These should probably also be a form of point defense. Shredder battery, sure. This will be something else though, like a flak cannon. A proper dual flak. This should be something offensive to work with the Hellfire. The Hellfire is energy damage, okay? I have the Ifrit cannon. I'm curious how that'll work. More Shredders. guess they really liked stitch guns. Fine. You can have stitch guns up here. And another dual flak here, I think. A couple of shriekers. And let's do... You ever get that feeling you're being watched? Well, considering I'm streaming, I think it would be quite strange if I didn't have that feeling, actually. Unless you mean being watched as in somebody looking at me physically as opposed to just watching me do the stuff. In which case, that would be quite strange. As don't look out your window. I mean, you couldn't possibly know this, but what you've just suggested is slightly hilarious. Sparkler. And for this last piece here, maybe something vaguely offensive? Pummerer, perhaps? Incendiary blasters would be fun. But of course I think they'd be fun. Chemical rails might actually be useful. Heavy nail gun. Tempting. Basement, he has no windows. No. I mean, I live in Texas. You don't get basements here. For those of you who don't know, Texans do not get basements. It's just not a thing that happens. I assume there's some sort of reason for it. Like, I think it's because we're too close to sea level, and it would flood too easily. But yeah, no basements here. Occasionally you do get a finished attic, mind you, and that can be nice. Ours is not. It's just storage. But you do sometimes get like a finished attic. Let's go to ITU. Particle accelerator. And is there anything else that desperately needs doing? I don't think so. Just increase the capacity a bit. Adjust the groups. Let's see how this runs. Let's see how it runs when it has any combat readiness at all. Go forth! That cannon can put out a lot of fire. Ooh, incendiary blaster to the face. Nice. This is working quite well. The Ifrit cannon is able to converge with the, something cannon. Infernus cannon. Whatever it's called. Hellfire cannon? It's doing the thing I want. That's what I'm getting at. It's not very accurate, but it doesn't really need to be. The incendiary blaster kind of incentivizes it to get up in the enemy's face. So yeah, that works well. Very good. So we'll put the things we're not using away, which is most of these. This we're using because it's essentially cruiser grade, so it doesn't have to replace one of my existing capitals. I think I'll retire the Nibbling Albion for a little while. And we'll swing in with the Infernus for a little while instead.
What ships do I have in storage that I would consider using right now? I don't think I need to worry about that at the moment. I probably do need to worry about putting some ships away, though. Now let's put you away. I don't use the Barge of Bruteness as much as I should. How's your reputation, by the way, right now? Nothing amazing, but at least it's mostly good. I don't think I need to change anything here either. It's just been kind of really amazing. What I should do is restore it. Although that'll make the high maintenance worse. I mean, I've already got a fishy overhaul. Besides, I can't possibly afford it. In terms of like heavier bombers for you, I'm already using... Okay. So you've already been strapped for ordnance points. Okay, maybe I shouldn't concern myself with trying to give you more bombers. I could switch out the Allure for something like the Light Mirror or the Fiber. Or the Crossbow. Gorgon SRMs? No, I guess it's fine. Like, unless there's something you wanted changed, Stormwind. I don't think there's much that needs changing across the fleet. This needs changing. I keep meaning to come back and switch out this Ultra Autocannon for something else. Right. How about a Mauler battery instead? I think that works better with the hypervelocity drivers you've got. You're the uber derelict. Alright. So we managed to reinvest some money into our colonies at long last. Took out some noteworthy bounties. Alright, down kitty. I need to adjust and you're not going to appreciate that. So what now? I mean, there is an invasion coming which we have to deal with before anything else. I mean, like, what am I going to do after that? There are, of course, more bounties to go after. The question is which ones are actually doable, though. Because most of these don't seem like they're particularly doable with what I've currently got swinging. I mean, I might be able to handle this one, maybe. But I kinda doubt it. Well, there are 2 coalition fleets incoming which we can distract ourselves with, so that comes first. If we need to, we can roughly double the size of our fleet with some of the stuff we have in storage and go after those bigger bounties, though. It's just the logistics footprint of that would be kind of stupid. Undoubt yourself and eat some face. Alternatively, we could pare our fleet down and do some exploration. That could also be fun. I certainly do have a number of derelicts on mark. Some of which are in this direction. Place I have yet to go. Essence for a Starliner M and a Dread Eagle. If I go further, a Wagner. As well as the technology cache, which I apparently haven't done yet. There's a Tress here, I don't know what that is. There's a Marlin here that is, I think, a good frigate. I don't know what the Euclid is. I think that's Acrolite. Torch isn't a big concern. Victoria is, I think, Archnasis, and a good one at that. Whispering Grass is that one weird signal ship from Yuri. There's an Apogee, which is nice. A Kichigo, which is a decent frigate. Ammonite is amazing for logistics. Heron's okay. I don't know what the Vril is. That's where Promise is. I don't know what a White Wolf is. Don't know what a Tarama. I'm not sure what a Denmark is either. Or a Caravan. Okay, so that's all unknown. Condor, Vanquish. Vanquish is alright. There's a Haze and an Axe in that direction. Okay. And apparently, oh right, I marked that there's a derelict XIV over here that I haven't picked up yet. Yeah, there's a bunch of like unexplored in this whole section. We could, if we pared our fleet down to exploration, there's a whole lot here we could probably find some neat stuff in. Let's plan on that. We have to repel this invasion first, of course. But after that, actually that's kind of close. It's not so close I'll go after it, but I considered it for a moment. So yeah, well, I guess we'll repel this invasion, then we'll go treasure hunting. Treasure hunting is very much fun. What is this bounty? This bounty is close to me. As your world in yellow primary star and Wonder Nebula. You don't say. Well, it must be the other yellow star. When is invasion due? Soon enough I cannot immediately do that, but I will be doing that. Right after, probably. If I remember. You're also close by. I could kill you as well. Denmark is Pearson, it seems? Ah, okay. I think I remember that now that you say that. Oh yeah, I should work on picking up some more fuel and supplies though, that considered. I'll probably need more fuel than that, but let's see how it looks after I pare down the fleet for exploration. Alright, 6 days, 6 days. And apparently there's a Pyro in the system. So clearly those need to die. Hello! Would any of you like to give me a hug? Oh, one of you does. It's too bad there's nothing worth hugging you for. But thank you for the weapons. I do appreciate it. Oh, it's okay. I'll put you out of your misery. Oh, I got away with a torch. Or a spade. One of the two. Hardly matters. Hello. Come play with me. I do not want those things. Thank you, though, for the offer. Tigger! Tigger, I let you out, and you asked to come back in. I let you in, and now you're asking me to come back out. Now is the part where I get the spray bottle and threaten you. I don't want to threaten you, my dear sweet kitty. But you're being annoying. Okay? You have to choose in or out and then be satisfied. Now, if you'll please excuse me, I must kill people. While I wait for the coalition to show up. I think this is the last piece of the pirate raid here. Mainly because they're the only ones who have been smart enough to actually run away properly. Which, you know, very admirable. Too bad they couldn't keep it up. And my microphone was all the way over there for some reason. I apologize. And let me switch the music over to a something. Like, I don't know, actually. What kind of music should I go for? Do Into the Breach, I think. Breach, not breach. Come on, spell it correctly. Right then. Oops, some salvage stuff behind. Let's grab that. So where's this invasion? Currently traveling here, eh? Well, hurry up. Oh. They're here. Have fun with the parts. I'm gonna go and make sure you're not screwing with my stuff. Nope, just some pirate stuff over here getting beaten up. Kekper of Kecrites. Okay. Good to see you, I guess. You get to have named the Green Dominator. Eat this little Rancier over here. See what's in this debris field. Basic stuff. Hitman. Meh. Can't be arsed. Nearby hostile fleet, my arse. Give me stuff, thank you. Oh. Hello, hello, hello. Come here, you. Hi. So I've got this Infernus I want to test. Would you do me the greatest of favors and let me try it out on your face? And, I like the larges on that Dama. Daka daka daka. Right, let's throw it in then, why not? And, we switched out your weapons, let's try you. Let's start with this. On my lap again, Tigger? Well, at least try to pretend like you're going to stay here this time, okay? Alright. Transmitter is ours. Second transmitter will shortly be ours. And then we will have the advantage in terms of expendables. The Gissel class has managed to make it to the front line. Good. That means we have something tough to help hold this. And their first assault is a Wayfarer. Which has been backed off. And what's that that's coming up first? A Sagaris! What's the Sagaris do? Right, okay. The Sagaris is basically a little drone. Spitter. Who is doing the immense amount of missiles? I know one of you is. Is it you? I don't think it's you. No, it's not. Is it the Barge of Brutinus? I have no idea. It might actually be the Hades, come to think of it. If I remember what missile that is correctly. Well, there goes one of the pickets. Alright, this isn't necessarily going to be an easy fight, but we should be able to handle it. Proteus, would you like to explain why you have charged the enemy's front line? It's not exactly your job. Well, at least you backed off now. What's happening to the Elegance? Did you get hit by something? Take care of yourself, please. Not enough missiles and fighters. Well, the Affenpinscher swarm is here, so that will shortly be rectified. Plus, we do have Stormwind's Astral. Don't know what the Infernus is doing, though. Just kind of sitting there. I should send in some reinforcements. We just don't have enough ships on the ground. Space, rather. Alright, got the Sagaris on the side. So now it'll mostly be this front line here. Well, the Green Dominator just went after that thing. Aw, the Elegance is down. Not enough ships in the battle. Now we got it. There's a bomber wave. Doing some damage to the TSC Venture. Looks like we have control of the situation, really. That's the old Fed drone system. Oh yeah, they had a big update, didn't they? I haven't got a hold of it. I doubt it's save compatible. I like this drone system though, it's really neat. It is purely point defense, it doesn't get to use them offensively, which is a bit sad, but it's still pretty good. Anything is save compatible if you're brave enough. I suppose that's true. Probably move the defend order up now? I'll give it a bit longer, considering the current formation. What I think I will do, though, is tell the Infernus to get in there and try and break the Atlatl. Which it's not super willing to do. Well, in fairness, it is kind of a slow ship. Oh, there's Burn Drive. There we go. Casually kill a Ronseer on your way. Really? You had to put that in the way? How dare you? Somebody kill that thing. Nuts. These, like, deployable shield drones that the Coalition has really are one of their better strengths. Finally dead. Alright, now I'm going to rescind the defense order. We pushed them back pretty hard. Let's assault this point and take the transmitter. The Infernus is strangely timid. Not really what I expected from it. Oh, hi. Hey, Sky, how you doing? Sorry I haven't gone so long. Life required my attention if I wanted to continue to eat. Yeah, hopefully we get some AI improvements with the next update. We're gonna just being timid and more. My max speed is 20. No, it was going backwards. Right now it's not moving. No, it's going backwards. Okay. Yeah, it's just being very strangely timid. Yep, there goes the Kestros. Not a lot left to do then. And by do I mean destroy. Cursing at Genshin Impact because, I don't know, pretty much anything I expected what I'm doing. Hi. The only thing I know about Genshin Impact is that it's shown up a lot in hentai. I know literally nothing else about it other than I think it's a gacha game. There goes a Wayfarer. Steady-Eye does weird stuff sometimes. Upgrade to aggressive today! 20 speed doesn't help, but it has an effing burn drive. It does, and it's not using it. Admittedly, I don't want you to use the burn drive when there are ships in front of it, but it could have just not retreated initially, and that would have been fine. Whew. I probably should just play with aggressive AI a little more. Also, it has an elimination order. It does. It does, and it's ignoring it. So the AI is just, you know, it is what it is. Good, got another mantlet down. Oh, the Atlatl dead. What? Infernus, kill the Claymore. I don't know if you caused that. I don't think you did. It was out of your range. But I'm not sure what did. I wasn't looking. R34 stops at nothing. That's why it's a rule. Yeah, we're cutting through them a little more easily than I expected, really. Ooh. This brute is doing all the damage, I think. It's the one that is consistently pushing. And the excuse of ignoring the order because the vulture was in the way. Vulture? That is a vindicator, how dare you? What's going on over here? Well, there's a lance, but other than that, not much. We have control of all the important points, though. That Claymore is just about dead, if anybody hits it with something. The Infernus is finally getting in there enough that it can shoot at something. Not a very important something, but it is a something. Oh, there he goes! Killed the Aspis. Now kill the Claymore. Come on. Hardy ship, I forgot the name. Heck you, Smallbean. Oh, you little shield bugger. Get out of the Infernus's way. No! Infernus, when is your burn drive next available? Oh, never mind, you got it. Good boy. Okay. Not a lot left. Okay, there is a lot left, but there's not a capital I need to specifically send the Infernus after, is what I meant. Let's try a full assault for a little bit. Get things cleaned up a bit faster. They're not so strong that I want to go permanent full assault, but I do want to push in on them a little bit. Although, maybe they're weak enough that I actually can just swing that. Infernus was pissed too, started focusing on the shield. Yeah, and it did kill it. With a little bit of help from the Proteus, as far as I could tell. Well, the derelicts are all dead. Not a surprise. Not much pushing going on, admittedly. For a full assault, they're not going in very hard. I mean, I don't expect the Astral to. The Astral's job is to stay back. And just facilitate bomber runs like it's about to do. Usually on bigger ships than that, but hey, the Wu Mara is dead, I'll take it. Oh, there's the Infernus. I was wondering where you'd gotten off to. Oh, there's a Doom. That's concerning. And a number of my ships have begun to retreat. Let's send in the Maidai. Atlas Mark III. I want the Affin Pinchers to destroy that Doom. The Affin Pinchers are quick, zippy phase fighters, and there's a lot of them, so that should completely suppress the Doom. If not, kill it here eventually. Excellent. Infernus, how are you doing? Well, you blatantly missed. That cannon is really not any good for small targets. That's okay. It's lovely on something that sits still for half a minute. Oh. Are you gonna knock this thing out of the skies? Nice. Very good. Keep it up. How is things looking? The Doom is being pretty harshly backed off. Good. The reinforcement of the Maidai looks like it might be unnecessary. Looks like we're just tearing away the last vestiges they've got now. Oh, there is an Atlatl. And it's right next to the Infernus, who is currently busy trying to take out one of the lances. Correction, has taken out one of the lances, and a shepherd while he was at it. Alright, Infernus. Do you... Oh, you want to kill the Kestros. Well, I don't blame you. You're currently being harassed by quite a lot of fighters, and there's a halberd. That's a bit too much for you to take by yourself, mate. Where's, come here. And you too. The Infernus might actually be in trouble. That's a bit much to ask the Infernus to do. On the plus side, the Doom is either dead or retreated, so the Affin Pinchers are back to supporting, which is excellent, because that's exactly what the Infernus needs right now. Why are you burn driving there into the Kest? That was extremely unnecessary. And that was an Amentum, not a Kestros. They look similar. Well, there are still a few ships that are up and ready. Up here. They might be enough to help the Infernus destroy these two. The Atlatl is already taking damage. Hey, Infernus, guess what I want you to do? Get that halberd in the arse. I take it back. Get the Atlatl. Don't retreat, you. I need you. We're gonna finish this here and now. You will not make it if you retreat. Just get up here and help destroy these and we'll be done. Everybody get here. We just need to finish these off. And the Infernus is right in the Atlatl's face where it needs to be. Good job, you listened this time. It popped a shield right in your face, but the shield's buggering off that way, so it doesn't matter. It's okay, Astral, just hold on. And that is dead. All enemies are ready for box. What does that mean? Don't get so close to the halberd, you're about to blow up. There we go. Victory is ours. And the invasion of Lefurial has failed. Haha. Well, that was fun. Nice little distraction. Now let's pare our fleet down a bit and get to doing some exploring. What's that? What's this big blip on my side here? Friendly? Friendly. Okay, good. Never mind. I was gonna kill you, but you're mine. Remember which buttons you need to click, Laharl. Okay, so we're doing exploring, right? Let's put away the Astral, the Renegade, and the Infernus. Also this, and this, and this. You? I will keep you. We'll put away most of our ships. And try and keep the ones that have proven effectiveness. So that they can defend us against whatever we find out there. And we'll keep the logistics score because, obviously. And then, are there any ships I want to take with us? I could take the Newfoundland. But that thing has a ridiculous supply cost, even with fishy overhaul. The Outclaw is really good. I'll take the Outclaw. Anyone else? I think we're good. I'll just add the Outclaw. We've traditionally used the Outclaw for exploration. And then I'm a bit full up on stuff. Let's put all that metal away. And these armaments. And most of this machinery. And we got too much fuel. No, we got too much crew. Not a problem. Could have put 2,000 back. Make a save. And let's go treasure hunting. Treasure hunting's fun, it's relaxing, and it's exciting when it's not boring because it's all you're finding is probes. If all we find is probes, it'll be a sad day. So hopefully that doesn't happen. So we're going to try and get this entire sector here. So we're going to start with Basagon. Alright, wasn't there some bounty I was looking at? Thought it'd be kind of easy. There is. It's these idiots. Can't be arsed. Go ahead. Oh, that's another proper war fleet. But you've given up on the invasion, eh? You're still causing me a bit of a problem just by existing, though, I imagine. I wonder if I should kill you. It's not a big deal. I'm just gonna eat this salvage that you kind of left behind. You just beat up something that belongs to me, sir. Now you die. How dare you? Did you think I would put up with that? I was going to tolerate your existence on the basis of I just kicked you in the nuts. You need to go and get your nut cream. And I'm going to be sympathetic. But no, then you turned around and you looked at one of my little thingies and you kicked its nuts. And now I don't care how much nut cream you need. You're getting another steel-toed boot right to the crotch. That makes sense. Don't look at me like I'm crazy. Well, although we did just pare down our fleet, I think it's still strong enough to deal with something like this. I'm going to be a bit surprised if we have too much trouble. Bunch of lances and aspices and a saber. Nothing too terribly threatening. Especially not with the Tromtans are here. As expensive as it is, I'm keeping the Traumtanzer around for the exploration because the Traumtanzer is the best answer I have to most of what we could possibly find out there that would threaten us. It's not a perfect ship, and it does have weaknesses, but it's very strong. The sheer amount of power it's able to output at the sheer ranges it's capable of just makes it an excellent solution to a variety of problems. One of their kites is already down, as is a lance. Excellent. There goes that Kestros. The saber. And another saber somewhere. Right, the momentum is ours. I don't even need that defense order. Everyone just go out and do what you want, I guess. The Mokaran K is also doing quite well. Although it just got kill-stealed by the Traumtanzer. Yeah, it's doing well enough, though. You gonna take out that lance? Yes, you are. Very good. Oh, that threshold's overloaded. And probably not much longer for this world. Nope. No? Hold on, it's not quite dead. Traumtanzer got distracted with the other threshold for a bit there. It might get away. Therefore, Adarga won't. Never mind, it's also alive. I keep calling deaths too early. Now the Traumtanzer is just kind of backing up the Mokaran. Not that I mind that they're taking out the lances, those are some of the more threatening ships here. Wow, we really are just wiping our way across space with their faces. There goes the Adarga. Oh, and there goes that threshold. The other one I imagine will follow shortly. Especially if it's under fire by the Vindicator and a wave of Piranha Bombers. Who's doing that? Oh, and most of those hit the armor. Goodbye. Hello. What was your plan? The Alclaw and the Mokaran K are two of the things you don't want to fight frontally. You flank them or you die. Oh, and the Traumtanzer's here, by the way. What is it, Tigger? What are you dissatisfied with? Don't look at me like that. You've been fed. I love seeing a Piranha Bomber wave go off just beautifully like that. Just something satisfying about seeing it. Well, here's another halberd, and I believe a claymore? Yes, claymore. Neither should pose much threat. What's going on back here? Are they trying to take our points from us? Don't they know that's not allowed? Lysander, I expect you to tear them to shreds. I mean, the wolf is here. And he'll certainly help. But you're going to provide most of the firepower. Looks like you're doing your job. Very well. Carry on. Mokaran K just got right in the halberd's face. Absolutely zero chill. If I may use the dictionary of Aponce. People died, job done. Yep, basically. Good to see you, Darkfire. I don't know if I mentioned this before, but that is a neat username, Darkfire Phoenix. Very evocative of some very neat art. That's that done, and then the Pavize is about to be done. Thank you for the lasers, by the way, Scorpion. Always good to have some laser light show on my stream. It's very important that that happens. Oh, come on, it's got no hole left. Somebody kill it. Raptor, are you about to execute my command? Yes. Excellent, good. I did not mean to tell you to retreat. That is not what you're gonna do. Oh, that poor Claymore. I feel bad for it. Poor thing. And there goes the Collier. The Coalition needs an update. It's a good mod, but hasn't gotten updates in a long time. Yeah, it's genuinely, there's some really neat stuff on display here. The shield drones, if nothing else. I genuinely think the Coalition is, you know, worth attention. But it does have some balance issues, and it hasn't been updated in a long time. Not a lot of balance issues, mind you. Nothing glaring. But, you know, just needs a little bit of TLC. Being the trash panda I am, if I can get good enough with modding to understand the systems at work here, I may take it over if I can get permission. Do I want any of your stuff? Not really. Thank you for your contributions to the Laharl Fund. Bugger off. Take a couple passes to gather the weapons. And back to what we were doing. Treasure hunting! Like the modular holds. The modular hangar bays are my favorite. I love having a way to... Converted hangar bay is okay, but it kind of sucks. And I don't mind putting in the effort to have better versions. The only problem is that it costs the exact same as converted hangar bay, so it's like a direct upgrade, like ITU is for the other one, dedicated targeting core, something like that. Which might be a little too powerful, but I appreciate that on bigger ships, you get more hangar bays. That makes sense to me. Also, there's a distress call here, so we're stopping and doing that now. Because why wouldn't we respond to a distress call? We're obviously the most amazing people in the universe. They just want our autograph. And surely we can stop and give them our autograph. They just want our autograph. Surely we can stop and give them our autograph. A retriever, eh? I haven't been up against one of these. Hello, please die. This looks like actually a pirate fleet of some worth. It might be a bit of a fight. Ooh, somebody take that. And that. This one's just got a squall, but maybe the range will reach far enough to help us. And this one just has a Lux and a Flash, but could still be useful. And then if we can get that transmitter, we'll have all the advantages. All the advantages that really matter anyway. Not that top speed's worthless, but... You just took 2 salamanders to the face, you poor thing! Oh, and now you're dead. Oh, that looks painful. And there goes the hound. Alright. Fight will begin in earnest here soon. So we got a basset hound here. Oh, there's the retriever already. I like the modular designs, makes it easy to change and modify ship specific jobs. The Threshold and the Angon are both really good ships for that, and I really love how they're designed. The Threshold especially makes a surprisingly effective combat capital if you set it up correctly. Are those both detonator drones? Oh, those are both detonator drones. Traumtanzer, be careful. Traumtanzer, be careful. Please be careful. They didn't do that much damage, actually. Okay, I guess it's primarily explosive, but those are still dangerous if they get behind shields. I've seen how much damage they can do. That retriever needs to go. Unfortunately, it's going to be a bit tough to do that, I think, especially if it has escorts. But fortunately, it doesn't have very many at the moment. There they are. Battle line's a little weird at the moment, but I think we can take it. Okay, we got a mongrel down. That helps. It's overloaded somehow. I'm gonna assume the Traumtanzer did that. The Retriever's... Okay, the Retriever's already taken an immense amount of damage. Turns out it's kind of fragile. It is a pirate version of an ED ship, so I guess that shouldn't surprise me over much. And it's probably... If it wants to get away, it's going to get away. It's faster than we are. All things consistent, if you buy a logistical vessel, it's usually to fulfill one role. Being modular doesn't add much value to the ship. I disagree. The Threshold is amazing. Space engines are perfect to build my ships as a skeleton, then just slot different modules into them. I want to get more into Space Engineers than I currently am. Like, I really do like it, and I do play it, modded, natch. And I play with my brother. But there's something missing for me. I don't know if some new mod needs to come out, or if the developers need to expand it properly. There's something missing from the experience, and I'm not sure what it is. Alright, well, the Retriever is definitely retreating. We're not going to catch it. But it looks like we can cut through the rest of this pirate fleet fairly easily. I know what the Threshold is from, never mind what it actually is. The Threshold is from the Coalition. And it's just a really good multi-role ship. Cargo module, hangar module, production module, have them saved as blueprints, at least 1 to 2. Yeah. Which is really neat of you, by the way. That sounds cool. Oh, they had a flagellator. Had. But yeah, it looks like we're not going to have much trouble cutting through these guys. They held up for a minute there. They did pose a threat. But we've got the momentum and we've got better ships. Frankly. Having said that, is that a shortcake? Because that would be nice to have. I say as it dies. What the hell? Is this bot glitched out? What's with all the... Maybe it's to get past spam filters. Oh well. Too bad for you. I just do this manually. Where's the ban button? No, I don't want to block them. I want to ban them off my channel. Okay, I'll do it through OBS. Where's the... There's the ban button. There we go. Goodbye. Yeah, that was a cream shortcake. That would be useful to have. Ooh. There's one of you as well. That would also be useful to have. Oh, the Emil class took damage. Where did it take damage? I don't even see where it is. Oh, I think it got clapped between these two. Poor thing. Those are a badge of honor. There's been several of them by now. I've mentioned this before, but while I do hope, of course, that I could make, you know, something of myself on Twitch. It would be nice to be able to do that, you know? Make money playing games. The main reason I do this is for fun and because I genuinely love to entertain people. So, I have no interest in those mods. If you ban at least one bot per stream, you've already achieved something. That's probably one of the other reasons I should get somebody as a moderator, just so that I don't even have to deal with those. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and arrange that with you as soon as I'm done with stream here. The only monster ship I use on a regular basis has to be the Granary. Even then I might forego specializing it. The Granary is a really simple version of that. It's basically, do you want me to do cargo or fuel? And really the Granary is better at fuel, or at least feels like it should be better at fuel, because that one thing it gets that reduces fuel usage, which is really nice, by the way. The Threshold and the Angon are way better. And the small one, whatever it's called, I forget. There's a tiny version too. The I remember what it looks like. I can't remember the name. The Torrent. Torrent? I may have that wrong. Ads, the Ads class. That's the other one. The little one. They are dropping like flies. Oh, it's good. No, they're not dropping. A lot of them just retreated. I see. Well, in fairness. Either way, I'm obviously the most amazing person that ever lived. They're not as good as dedicated ships, but they are flexible. I would argue that the Threshold compares favorably to a lot of dedicated ships in a combat role if set up correctly. The Threshold specifically. Well, why have we not won yet? Is it these? Do these need to die? Apparently, yes. We just needed to kill those. Imagine relying on logistical ships for any form of combat. I think you were here for the one amazing Threshold I had, and it just tore things apart. Say what you like. It did work. Do I want this? I think I'm going to leave it for now, partially just because I want to keep a light fleet profile. This is tempting. But I'll leave it as well. We'll just pillage him for bits. And now there's a Vengeance fleet after us. I remember the Tumbleweed being good for some reason. Again, I'll leave it, but I'll keep that in mind. Well, that was basically a distress signal to give me a supply drop. Thanks, mate. Onwards to our destination. The poison ivy is great, but I don't think you can buy it. What's the poison ivy? Grabbing it from pirate fleets? I'll keep an eye out. Hello! It's a me! Laharl! You offer me a mud skipper. How dare you? And a second mud skipper. Okay. Well, not much here. There's some remnant, apparently. who want to fight me? Okay, bring it. There's like 5 of you. And yet if I underestimate you, I will die. So, can you guys handle this? Modified tumbleweed skull at the front with Reaper launcher tubes in the eye sockets. So unlimited Reapers. Christ. That was a mistake, Mr. Whatever you are. You're now in front of the Owlclaw, which is exactly where it wants you. Yes, that was a better idea. Mind your position, Days. Okay, the Days has that dealt with, sort of. That thing does not take much shield damage, Christ. Days, mind your flank. There are 2 of them. Okay, you've kind of got it. Looks like you're holding them off fine. Seeker's updated? Oh, neat. Yeah, I did see that. I haven't done like any updating at all. Okay, I need 1 more ship because this is getting dangerous. Maybe 2 more. Let's throw in the Bronco, the Lysander, and the Draft. Oh, that's a bit dangerous. It's okay, the Outclaw's got it. Mostly. The Outclaw is being pressured. It's doing really well, though. Of course it is, it's the Outclaw. Days. It's behind you. Watch yourself. Aha, screw you, go away. Shoot at some more Lysander. Days, how are you? You're sort of handling yourself. No you're not. You need help, you need help, you need help, you need help, you need help. Eat effing finishers! Get off the Days. Aha! Screw you. Right, how is everything else going? Questionably. More concerned with this at the moment. But it looks like thanks to the Atlas Mark III's help. Alright, focus down the other one. Outclaw, come over here and kill the Shine. Okay. Well, that was bad. Okay, that's those scintillas down. Don't retreat. The old version is years old, really? Eat it, Shine. Right up your arse. You do not take shield damage. Oh, good, the other scintilla's dead. You guys get over here and help kill the Shine. And you, take your F and Pinterest and try to kill that Nameless. Excellent. Yeah, it doesn't have the shield coverage or the point defense to deal with the F and Pinterest. What is this thing's shield efficiency? Christ! 0.5. Yeah, that'd do it. It doesn't even have hard shields for bloody hell's sake. Outclaw, get in there, the Lysander's gonna need help. Got the Nameless. It's not even as fragile as I'd expect it to be. Bloody thing. Die already! There, even you can't deal with that kind of firepower. Although you put up with it for a surprisingly long time. That leaves the Fresnel. And the Fresnel doesn't seem to be much of a threat. Really? I mean, it certainly looks like it would have been very dangerous to fight against had we been made vulnerable. But we managed to keep ourselves up fine. Therefore, victory is ours. Give me back my Bronco. Thanks for the stuff. Bugger off and die. Doesn't seem to be much else here, so... yeah. Couple mud skippers, fight with the Remnant. Nothing really happened here. Not a bad system, though. Are these... These are part of the same system, so we'll pop over to the brown door first, after I see what this is. It's an Angon! Ow. Well, at least we have some bits. Hello! I'm getting a ping over here. What's this? Mining station. Ugh! Hi. That was out of nowhere. Let's see. Fighter, blueprint package, armor suits, the converted drone hangers from PS Exotech. Interesting. And forge vats. Nice, I guess? A Pearson mining station, I assume, then. Alright, quickly hide behind this. Hide, 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 hide. Oh, the Sylphin Common. Sweet, good thing I took another pass. The Vengeance Fleet Level 2 has launched. We're gonna dive towards the neutron star and see if there's anything interesting nearby it. And there is. It's a research station. That's worth our time. It's in a really awkward spot, though. So we need to tear our way across the star into the station. What do we got? Anchor Wing, Shadow Flame Wing, Rook Wing, Cackle Wing, Longbow Wing, and the Hanzhong. Sure. Myasura Navy, the Capital Frigates, and for me, some decent stuff. Oops, didn't mean to drop that. Give me that. Mine. Keep grabbing the debris field. One more pass. Alright, nothing left. Alright, I managed to grab the stuff from the system without too much trouble. Good. Now we just need to leave. Thank you, bye. Alright, apparently we haven't explored this thing up here. FTL flashbacks, mainly the fight against the end boss. I always played Captain's Edition Infinite. I didn't often play FTL the way you're supposed to, admittedly. Hello! Anything here? Oh, there is, actually. Just a debris field. Nothing much in it, but yeah, it's better than nothing. I'm gonna mulch you. Call him Scorpion. Murder it. The Scorpion could probably do it by itself. But the Calm will just get this done a little more quickly. Yeah, there's no way it can deal with the Scorpion at all. So the Calm is just here to help keep things getting done at a relatively decent pace. Don't you zap my missiles, that's mean. Okay, I need something a little faster. Hey, Emil, help! I mean, at least it's completely incapable of doing any damage to us, because it doesn't want to get anywhere near the Scorpion's lasers. Thank you, Emil. Ooh, salamander hit. Come on. This is still taking forever. Dude, like, you're the only remnant left. Just charge me suicidally. You may as well. That's bad for me, actually. Well... sucks to be you, Emil. Right. Skirt, get in here. Oh, that was actually kind of bad for the Calm, too. The Calm is capable of taking care of itself, though. And has actually dealt some damage. Oh, that was a near miss with that torpedo. I should have just sent the Skirt in first thing. That was so fast. You're gonna let me have Emil back? Sure. Right, that's all. Let's leave. Oh. No, 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 follow me in here. Get in the skirt, Laharl. Hello, it's the Pirate Vengeance Fleet. Come to have a chat with us. Hello. They're using an amalgam as their capital, backed up with an Imhotep, a Castigator, a few other things of worth. Good to see you, Lightning. Alright, let's push up here, but we need to control these points as well. Holy nuts, are there really 50 people watching me right now? That's new. Everyone's waiting for the tournament. Oh. That makes sense. I was about to say, I am not worth this attention. But hey, you get to see some ships blowing up before you get to see ships blowing up. Nemo has you hosted. That's excessively kind of him. And there they go. I guess Nemo's starting now? I should probably wrap up then. And I have some things to do today anyway as well. And here you see the glory of ion beams. I adore ion beams. Aw, we couldn't take this point. Very well, blow it to pieces! That was roughly timed correctly. That's acceptable. Alright, after this fight, I'll get myself wrapped up. And I guess I'll raid Nemo? You know? Fair play? It begins. Unfortunately, I won't actually be able to see most of the tournament. I have tutoring work to do today in about an hour and a half. And it's almost an hour's drive, so really in 30 minutes I'm going to disappear. I really like tutoring work though. It's strangely fulfilling. I don't know. Maybe that's very strange of me to say. I just really like teaching. There's something proud about it. Does that make sense? Probably not, but it's the word I used, so. By the way, we're tearing through these pirates a lot more quickly than I thought we were going to. I mean, yeah, they're pirates, and they're demodded to hell, and the ships are only so good, but we really are cutting through them a lot more quickly than I thought, even considering that. So that's nice. Fitting the heads of people with stuff you deem fitting. Oh, filling the heads of people with stuff you deem fitting. It's not that I deem fitting, it's more just, you know, they go, hey, I'm having trouble learning this, and I go, okay, well, I can help with that. So it's usually stuff they've already chosen. Some of what I've done has just been like computer tutoring, like, you know, here are the basics about computers, here's what you do to not get a virus, here's basically how you take care of it, here's some convenient shortcuts and tips and tricks you may not have known, but it will make your life easier. And I'm particularly good at English, so I tutor some of that as well. Like, help with designing and editing essays and the like. They're really going down quickly, man. This is the power button that turns the PC on. I haven't had to do that yet. I know those people exist. I haven't had to address any of them yet, though. But no, usually it's like genuinely teaching people who know how to use their computer but just don't know about some of the neat stuff you can do with it. You know? Like I use a program called f.lux to cut blue light and cut the screen brightness. Makes it much easier to use the computer late. You have 1 minute till it begins. The pirates are probably going to die in about a minute. I mean, have you seen how quickly we're cutting through them? So yeah, in about a minute, I'll go ahead and raid Nemo and we'll be golden. And I'll stick around for a little bit before I have to go to work. You know. I'll probably watch the VOD later and see how it went. I am going to be sad that I'm not going to be able to for a chat for most of it. Although, maybe I'll get home from work in time to... No, because I have stuff to do afterwards. Nuts. Yeah, I'll have to watch the VOD back. Well, there goes one of the few really impressive combat ships they had. Sayonara, Scorpion. Oh, they got a Berg's log. How much longer is that one going to last? I would imagine not long. Yep. Oh, they've got a Cacophony. That's actually a pretty good ship. Even the pirate version of the Cacophony is really quite a nice ship. I've used it before to great effect. There goes a Buccaneer. Yeah, it's just everything's up here. Honestly, we've destroyed so many of them, the debris is kind of getting in the way. Well, it's about time you showed up, Oni. Singing, no less. By the way, I am sorry I haven't been around very much, Oni. Real life has required some things of me that needed a lot of attention if I wanted to continue to live. So I apologize. I am still extant. When I was a young boy, my father took me into the city to join the rat parade. Had you open for a while, but I was eating. Yeah, fair enough. I'm gonna have to get some food to myself here shortly. It's all good if you want to chat about. I'm always around at the DMs. Yeah, because you're a lovely boy, and I appreciate you. How many more pirates are there? Come on, die. My red arrow got destroyed. How? Why? Where? How dare they? I don't even remember deploying it. And soon off to Nemo we raid then. Yep. I like how Admiral is blaming you for changing his name in the Discord. If the name doesn't have the word shovel in it, then I didn't do it. Except for that one time. I might have done something. When demod Legion ain't so bad? Yeah, it depends on the demod. You know, like collapse armor or whatever it's called, not a big deal. His name is currently Catch Me If You Can. Okay, I didn't do that. That's somebody else. That's not me. I refuse responsibility. It was also Shovel Slut and other things. I don't believe I ever named him Shovel Slut. That's somebody else framing me. Obviously, I am perfectly innocent. Shovel. The shovel was a groundbreaking invention. I would never do something like this. I don't know if you're mocking me or admitting fault. Could be either, really. Come on, kill him quicker. Please not the puns. My fiance is the one who's really good at puns. She can just come up with one after the other off the top of her head. I had to look those up. The Paragon was an onslaught-breaking invention. Come on. Break it! Yes! And it's disabled. We might get our paws on that. I would take a Castigator right now. Ooh, those javelins hurt. And there goes the Imhotep. And whatever that is getting tormented by Alpha Finishers. A scythe, apparently. And around here. And we're done. Right? Oh, pardon me. Hello. An Adarga. Oh, right, the really defensive coalition frigate. Yeah, figures you'd be one of the last things here. Die. Are we done now? We're done now. Why are we not done now? Oh, because there's a shade. You poor stupid thing. How did you get in this situation? Bye. Naturally, we'll pursue the remainders. We will recover my red arrow. And that castigator is now mine. And nothing else. So much for your vengeance, fleet. Eat it. And we'll take a couple salvage passes and then we'll go raid Nemo, yeah? Right. I changed your name in the Discord too, Laharl. That must have been recently, because I haven't noticed. Ah! Oi. I needed that stretch. Right. Right. What's his frickin' channel name? It's got an underscore in it. Don't give me my own chat rules. I know my chat rules. Nemo. This channel is intended for mature audiences. Sure it is. Right. Everyone tell Nemo he's a big fuzzy. Goodbye.